Nurse practitioner and functional nutrition coach Nicole here to talk to you about periodizing your diet and the importance of that. Now, as always, these videos are for information purposes only, not meant to diagnose or treat any one person. The body is meant to adapt. So that's why if you are doing chronic dieting and a lot of exercise for a long period of time, especially a lot of cardio, you're going to hit a plateau. You're going to hit a wall. And what worked before will no longer work now. And it also depends on your history of dieting. Have you been doing some yo-yo dieting, crash dieting, that type of thing? These things will actually set your metabolism up to be less reactive to that stimulus later. And this is just an adaptive thing that our bodies do to keep us alive. If it senses that we're in a stressful situation, if there's a lack of food and it's not safe, then it's going to downregulate your metabolism to adjust to that to keep you alive. So we need to learn how to work with our bodies, not against them, in order to get the results that we want. So there's a couple different strategies that you can use to periodize your nutrition. One would be going on if you have weight to lose, going on a deficit for a few weeks and then swapping over to a maintenance for a few weeks. And then you just squat back and forth until you finally reach your goal. Yes, it will take you longer, but it has been shown in studies that you actually maintain this weight loss as opposed to losing it all at once. Your metabolism downregulates, then it's harder for you to maintain that weight because your resting metabolic rate is so low, you have to keep your calories that low. And a lot of people can't sustain themselves like this. So it's just better to go back and forth, especially if you have more than 20 to 30 pounds to lose. Another method you can use is called carb cycling. There are so many different ways out there to go about this. I won't necessarily get into the details, and it just depends on who you are and how you want to go about that. And if you have a coach, that's the best thing to do, is to work with them. Another thing, there's the Matador protocol, which is something else that you can look into if you're interested. And then refeed days, or refeed meals, like the cheat meals. You just have to be careful because this is a strategic eating plan. This is not crash dieting. This is not yo-yo dieting, where you end up worse off than you did before the diet. You're going to end off better if you do this properly. And yes, it takes discipline. Yeah, you can't just go out and eat whatever. And there you go. Especially on the weekends, you can easily blow your deficit that you had all week. So that is not what this eating plan is. This is making sure that you're still sticking to your goals. When you go on a maintenance, that doesn't mean that you just let it all go and eat whatever you want. That's not maintenance. That's called binging, okay? So going strategically after this is one of the best ways to permanently change your body composition and to maintain those changes long term. So in an upcoming video, I'll be discussing how to periodize your training as well, and how you can match these two things up, the diet and the training. It's very important, though, that you take aways from this. You want to make sure that you are having a strategic plan going after your nutritional periodization, and that you're not just yo-yo dieting and doing the latest fad out there. This is about macronutrition, micronutrition, energy balance. Okay? Very important if you want to be successful long term. So be your own advocate and take charge of your health.